5-10 summons runs at anybody, what do they do? Other than maybe Nyx Impale, and that doesn't really kill them.
Yeah.
Nigma's draft is something I'm unfamiliar with. You have Nyx Assassin, Bounty Hunter supports, and a Nature's Prophet carry. So either way, this is a nice new take on this patch, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Offlane Mind Control. I think he's just really good at all the summon-based heroes. Normally I'd see him on the Nature's Prophet because I think he might be the best NP in the world, but it's in fact going to be the Miracle carry Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, that Nature's Prophet now stepping off from the Lycan. No-Tail needs to be a little bit careful. Oh my goodness, he got greedy. He went in for the chakra, and he will pay the price. In the CS from time to time where necessary.
Yeah, mid lane. Sumail's got to be careful. He's getting really low.
Oh, Weehaw taking it to him right now. It forces out the chains, which is just enough, but
Sumail doesn't have any regen right now. No, he's just waiting, and he's got like this optimistic bottle queued up. And Kurl's actually going to snipe him. He doesn't have Junata. He's getting zoned out. Thought he'd get okay levels, and once he got 3, he'd be all right. But look at this. Seb, a very aggressive offlaner in his own right.
Yep. Hustling forward. Good setup with the Inkswell, with the stomp. Salve to try to mitigate the bit of damage, and it's good enough for Mind Control to create the space and be fine. Up top, I'm seeing a little bit of shenanigans here. No-Tail having to bump back GH a bit. It's enough to create the bit of space, but man, they are certainly sweating on each other. Sumail with the remark. What is this? Sad face ping and this. And starting to do a bit more rotations here.
It's bonus damage per cut tree now.
Oh. Yeah, the Sprout, I imagine, would definitely boost it by a lot. 10 minutes on the nose, and it's a fight for the outpost at the top as Kuro tries to take it, but Sumail will make him pay the price.
Like all 3 cores are doing sort of okay on the side of OG.
Weehaw not quite able to catch the chain as Sumail steps in. Doesn't catch it again. The bump was there from No-Tail.
That was a very nice bump.
And the blast comes forward. Can they stop him? It doesn't look like it.
Nice.
There it goes.
That was really well done by No-Tail.
Soxa nearby. What's the queue up play here for the Timber? And it looks like he's going to be heading his way towards a pipe this game, fearing the heavy magical damage output coming from OG, and needs a little bit of utility for the team. And now suddenly most of OG have congregated to the mid lane. They're making their approach, looking to go in for Weehaw. They commit the Will-O-Wisp. Sumail's here, hits it with the chains. GH around the corner,
really tanky.
Trying to go for a big stun, but
this
my
is 1
God,
on 5.
Look how tanky this man is.
That was 1 on 5, and they popped so much to try to take him down.
My goodness, can Nigma try to recoup from this in some way? I know Miracle's charging his way through the top lane, but it's GH in trouble, and he will be the +1.
Sumail's going to pick up another kill, and looked like they wanted to think about going mid. And Seb, again, he is not afraid to pop this ult.
This is very OG-esque, the non-stop thirst for blood
they
as
are
they
running
go
at
from
them.
1 to 1 to 1.
I think they will defend this tower, though. Think about how hard it was for them to kill Weehaw in the first place.
Now they don't have a lot of that ammunition in the tank to work with. Weehaw does step into the mid lane. Mind Control.
Oh, he pops his own branch.
Has the roar. If he can get the catch, do they want to spend it onto Seb? They do. He commits the roar, but that's when Sumail jumps in with a nice little set of chains, and 33 pops the shapeshift, and they decide to run in for round number 2. They're chasing GH out and around the corner. Here comes Kuro. Immediately goes invis. Weehaw has to step back and assist with his allies as 33 is just going pretty deep, and it's just a bit all over the place. The only person not here is Miracle, still worrying about objectives elsewhere. Oh, they're going to go for Weehaw, and they should be able to take him down. That's back-to-back takedowns for OG. Sumail with a wicked 6 streak, and they're not done yet.
This is EU Dota at its best.
My God, this is what we have waited for.
And he punishes you when you try to go for 5-mans by taking towers faster than you too. But if OG just continues to run at you as 5 like this,
wow,
they can't do anything.
Just swarmed and surrounded Weehaw yet again, and in classic OG fashion, Seb letting him know with the chat wheel exactly what it's all about.
I've been missing some OG Dota in my life.
Right?
Like, look at this.
Look at this. They see something, they smell something, and they say, I gotta have it. And they
like their lineup is meant to fight. Like, what is Nyx Bounty supposed to do against Necrobook 3s? Like, that's always been Nyx's issue, is when a team gathers up as 5 and just pushes you down, you can't really do anything to prevent that.
Yeah.
And he's got no way to dispel the Spirit Vessel on
Oh, goodness.
Weehaw.
Are they really going to swarm Weehaw again here? Committing with the Will-O-Wisp. He jumps out the other side.
That's another brew split. And look at how Seb, he's just willing to commit it whenever he sees anybody, even if it's early.
All right, Roar, but it's only onto little
Really
Saxa
nice stun.
on the side to lock him in his spot. He's able to continue to nuke it down from the high ground. 33 will be able to finish off GH. And the OG onslaught continues here. They will follow up with a takedown onto Mind Control beyond godlike now for Sumail's Ember Spirit.
It's like Seb and Notel, who are the architects of a lot of this aggressive, you need to be able to fight. Something that Notel always preaches is you want heroes that can always fight at some point. Like, that's what's going to determine Dota. It's been his ethos for quite some time.
Who is that? Is that Kuro?
Is that a dot?
Guy! Get him out of here! Is that Weehaw? We might have to deal with this one in a different way because
oh, look at Miracle. He's just dead.
Connell, but
he finally decides to fight.
Wait a minute. That was the #1. That was what we were waiting for. That was the dark horse for Nigma.
I'm really surprised.
I didn't even get to see him do anything.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that he decided to come fight. After, as the odds are going heavily in favor of OG.
Yep.
Walking away from Nigma, and looks like Weehaw, he decided to build pipe, so he has no way to dispel this Spirit Vessel. He just dies.
He's just like, maybe I can get a little bit of push out in mid lane while they... Oh, just don't stop. Oh, they do pop the smoke, which means Kuro's there, you know. Kuro, in this instance, I imagine, is happy to be the sacrifice if it means stopping what could have been a very scary potential gank. Oh, bottom, we got trouble. Trouble for 33.
He doesn't have his ulti.
Can they finish him off before the rest of the OG troops get here? Gosh, he's tanky. He's got that Helm of the Dominator. He's got that Buckler and Book 3. We can't seem to break it. And now Timber, who is supposed to be the big iron machine, falls apart like paper mache, essentially, regardless of who is on it.
Yeah, of course, Thompson and Anna and Jarex are going to be, you know, they'll always be vital to the success.
All right.
But they finally are going to pick up a kill on Seb. That's pretty big. But do they actually win the team fight? That's the more important part.
Very true. And as 33 muscles on
They're picking up kills right now.
They are able to scrap down the takedown.
Saxa's dead too.
Saxa.
At some point they are going to take a fight. And 33, he's got to go back for the spider legs. And this might just cost him his life because of that.
Oh, yeah. It just may. He has no shapeshift, no way out.
Ah, that's so unlucky.
And that is your top net worth in the game going down.
Do you think OG is going to have a little bit of problems going high ground for the time being because they always have to deal with this Nature's Prophet and Beastmaster?
For sure. Uh-oh, bottom lane. Aurora was actually committed onto Sumail just behind the
he doesn't
tower.
have Aegis anymore.
Oh my goodness.
That is
a lot of money. And guess who pocketed it?
Look at that jump.
Miracle.
Base. And then he just got roared and died.
Yeah, you don't want to underestimate Nigma's capability to take advantage of a misstep like that. They will step on your toe.
And they don't have detection for mind control. They're going to run into Weehaw here. And I think Nigma should look for a fight. It is going to be a 4-on-5.
Oh, he comes up and grabs the dropped branch.
Sumail buys back for this.
Stepping in. Like you said, Sumail, a call to action for him. The Will-O-Wisp being committed. Miracle just barely able to make it out. They will blast down Kuro, and at that...
What do they get for this? Looks like nothing, really.
And
Miracle is thinking about sticking around in this area. Their lack of boots of travel, though, on the side of OG is really getting a bit difficult. And this is a pretty big pickup, too. Saxa is not underfarmed. They're going to get 300 gold for that.
Oh, bump back. Jump in from Seb in the mid lane. He gets a extra boost of mana there from No-Tail, which he did need, but Miracle is going to be able to slide to the high ground. But Sumail on the chase, looking to move in, gets the chains down onto Miracle. And now Miracle dishes out the ulti, pops
he uses
BKB,
BKB so
tries
late
to go for No-Tail, but it's not going to happen.
He had BKB that entire time. After he was changed
he was going to be able to make it away and didn't anticipate Sumail's pursuit, but when OG decided to make the call to fight, you know the boys are going to be there to take it to him. Weehaw now forced to timber chain to the high ground. He is far from home. Can he somehow slip away from this one?
He gets changed up.
Here
I have
comes
to
the
imagine
blast.
this is his death. Yep. And they're just going to go right back to taking a hold of that lead. Kuro's going to steal that invis and probably die for that. I mean, he's pretty fast. He might be okay, actually. He's really quick.
But decided to not do that. Now OG have ascended into the high ground here. Glyph comes out, but Seb's starting to poke away onto the tier 3. Here's a stun onto Sumail. Oh, nice little force staff just after the blinding light. Oh, but they've already made the catch onto Kuro, and he is gone. GH is forced to get himself back into the safety of the fountain, but the Raxes have fallen.
And Nigma don't want to fight. I feel like this lineup would work against a lot of teams, but right now it's a struggle.
They have the push in the mid lane, so they'll just cut right to the bottom and take it to the tier 3, which falls just as
GH,
fast as they get in, and they quickly swarm onto the GH Beetle and squish them. Sumail TPs to the bottom lane to deal with the pressure there, but they've already lost a Rax on this side. Miracle able to wipe out both Rax in that bottom lane. He will BKB TP back, and Sumail makes his return from the Remnant Weehaw right under the Will-O-Wisp, eating lots of pressure from OG. It's 33, chomping him down to little metal bits, and gets the finish. 2 from Nigma go down. They both have buyback. Are they going to have to commit it? Yes, Weehaw uses the buyback. GH not able to make it back inside. He does fall. And look at this,
going for throne.
OG going for the jugular.
Look
They're
at Miracle
hitting the
at top,
tier 4s.
but they don't really care. They're ignoring him completely. They're just killing
no
everybody.
Chance. Can Miracle do it alone? I don't think so. I don't think so. OG are already got the precious Ancient down to nothing. They take game number 1.
Oh, I've missed this in my life. OG just running at people non-stop until they die.